Let's keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen, an opening performance by our local performers. The dance portrays the warm hospitality of the various ethnic groups in Sarawak as a gesture of welcome towards their honored guests to the land of hornbills. With that, a very warm welcome to Professor Shade Abdul Rahman Al Haddad, Professor Andreas Nürnberger, Professor Imre Rudas and wife, Professor Mengchu Zhou, Professor Liana Drashkovich, Dr. Edward Tunstall, Professor Said Nahavandi and wife, Professor Sam Kwong, Professor Joe Chin, Professor Maria Piafanti. Esteemed presenters, brilliant delegates, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the gala dinner of IEEE International Conference. I'm Joachim, better known as Kim, will be your host for the evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, a very warm welcome to Kuching, the heart of Sarawak. As Malaysia's largest state, Sarawak is a vibrant tapestry of more than 30 ethnic tribes. As you can see, each with their own rich culture, unique traditions, and an unshakable sense of hospitality. It is a place where every corner offers something extraordinary. Whether it is adventure you seek, the beauty of nature, the flavors of diverse cuisines, or the rhythm of our lively festivals. In Sarawak, the excitement never stops because here there's always more to discover. Now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to our General Chair, Professor Andreas Nürnberger, who will kick off today's event with his welcoming remarks. Professor Andreas, stage is yours.
Thanks a lot for the kind words. You almost introduced the whole committee here, so I can skip this part of my long presentation. No, don't worry. It's my pleasure actually that I can welcome everybody here in the room to the gala dinner of the 54th Conference on Systems, Men and Cybernetics. So the conference series has a pretty long tradition, as you can imagine by this number. I will get back to this in a second. Before, I would briefly like to introduce, in case the participants would try to get in contact, maybe during the evening, to the people on the left side. There are many people from the ExCom sitting, from the BOC. In the center, you find the former presidents and the president-elect. Maybe you like to network a bit also. And we have, of course, I'd like to welcome everybody here, the presenters of papers, of posters, the participants of the hackathon. Without you, this event wouldn't be possible. So you are the community that thrives, the community that holds the community, and that's what SMC is living from. What I would like to mention, however, is also that conferences require also a quite motivated team of organizers, and there are certain processes that needs to be appropriately handled. And I would like to ask you to thank all the local organizers, especially, which made this event possible. Maybe we can give them a short applause. And the theme of the conference you have seen, and Syed already mentioned in the opening, sustainable futures, harmonizing humanity and technology for a thriving world. And hope you realized in the session titles you find often buzzwords like ethics, buzzwords like human-centered. And these facets represent what SMC stands for since a long time. We have a long tradition in doing research in the area systems, men. Men is these days maybe not that politically correct anymore, but it stands for humanity as a whole. And cybernetics, which we call these days maybe more artificial intelligence. So SMC has a long tradition in it and tries to bring all these fields together. And what we try since the beginning is to do it in harmony, to have a friendly relationship to each other, have constructive discussions, Maybe you have attended different kinds of conferences where it's more aggressive sometimes if you are of, for example, medical communities. And what we try to perceive is constructive dialogue. And this is what SMC is standing for. And I would like to link back to the beginning of the conference series, 54 years ago. It was 1971 when the first conference took place. Anybody knows where this was? Nobody, not even the former presidents, recall it? It was in Anaheim, California. Does anybody know where Anaheim, or what is so special about Anaheim in California? Disneyland, right. So the first conference of this conference series 54 years ago took place in Anaheim, California, in Disneyland. And I can only guess what the motivation of the organizers had been, but I think it's the same tradition, to enjoy, to have fun together, to do research together, and have a friendly dialogue in an appropriate atmosphere. And I would like everybody that we have a fun evening, relaxed evening, joyful evening together and for the remainder of the conference, and that we keep it for the future, and that we give this also to our colleagues, to our PhD students, if we are a professor at the university, that we try to have a harmonic relationship with each other and make the future as nice as we would like to have it also for ourselves. Yeah, that said, I wish you a nice evening. Enjoy the cultural presentations we will see in the following. Enjoy the awards when we honor people that have made significant process or served the community in whatever way to reach out to these goals. And yeah, I wish you a nice, hopefully inspiring evening. Selamat, manjamu, selera. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you very much, Professor Andreas. Indeed, now distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have moved to the next one, whereby it's actually Malaysian favorite time, dinner time. So, ladies and gentlemen, dinner will now be served. Please sit back, relax, and indulge in the wonderful feast prepared for you. Selamat menjamu selera. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are having a good time thus far. Now, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to be entertained. So before that, let me introduce you to these captivating dances. Well, we're going to kick off with first three dances. So the first one is a Malay dance called Zapin Sarawak, a movement of Zapin Sabat, Zapin Sindang, and also Sarong Dayung as one of the Sarawak's traditional Malay dance. This dance comprises of 12 patterns, which has its own symbolic and concept. Zapin Sarawak is one of the original heritage of Sarawak Malay dance. It's going to be followed by Ngajat Ngalu Temuai, presented for the purpose of welcoming special guests. Usually this dance is performed during the opening of an official ceremony attended by many honored guests and the public. This dance is performed while accompanying guests to the leader of the Longhouse. This dance is a welcome guest who came to the Longhouse during Gawai or during other festivals, and is going to be wrapped up with a Bidayo dance, Rejang Bu. This dance is usually performed after a harvest season as a form of entertainment for guests of the Longhouse. The movement of the dancers with outstretched hands imitate the movement of the eagles as they flap their wings in flight. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the performance. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very exciting. Also, very, very nice performance from our local talent. As you can see, earlier on, we are entertained by 3 main races in Sarawak. We have over 30 ethnics in Sarawak. That is just 3 of them, whereby we have the Malay, the Iban, and also the Bedayu. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we're gonna shift gears, and now we're gonna move to celebrating the outstanding achievement of our esteemed colleagues in their respective fields. So now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a moment to honor excellence, dedication, and innovation. Now to lead us into this exciting segment, please join me in welcoming Professor Tom Gideon.
Thanks very much. If we could have the first slide of the awards. Thank you very much. So I'm Tom Gideon. I will be your Master of Ceremonies, but the main person for this role is Professor Imre Rudas, who's chair of the awards committee. Imre, could you please come up? So the way all of this would work is we mostly know who is here, but if we miss somebody, I will ask. And if somebody is sitting at your table, please clap when they come out. But in general, it would be nice to give them a clap when they come up. And then, of course, when they receive their award and going back, then we give them an even bigger clap. Could I have the next slide, please? So, the Systems Man and Cybernetics Society recognizes outstanding members and volunteers and their significant achievements by presentation of a number of awards. The awards are intended for SMC, society members, volunteers, and outstanding contributors having substantial involvement with the SMC Society, its fields of interest, publications, conferences, and other activities. So, the IEEE Outstanding Contribution Award to recognize the significant contributions and outstanding service to the IEEE Systems Man and Cybernetics Society. The prize is a plaque. And this goes to Professor Ming Hu, but he is unable to be here today, so Professor Tiago Falk has kindly offered to collect it for him. Tiago, could you come up to the stage, please? Follow me. So at this ceremony, we hand over a paper certificate. The plaque comes later. Yep. Philip Chen, for outstanding contributions and outstanding service to the IEEE Systems Man and Cybernetics Society. Philip, please come up. There you are. No. So, Ying Gina Tang for outstanding contribution, serving as Vice President of Finance from 21 to 2023. Gina, please come up. So the IEEE SMC Early Career Award to recognize outstanding scientists or engineers who, early in their career, contributed to major advancements of theory, technologies and or applications of system science and engineering, human-machine systems and or cybernetics. There's a prize of $1,000 and a plaque. At this ceremony, we just hand over the certificate, the rest comes later. And the winner is Huadong Mo. Huadong, could you come up to the stage, please? The IEEE SMC Meritorious Award to recognize meritorious and significant service to any SMC Society-sponsored activity. And the winner, Yoping Huang. Yoping, could you please come up? The IEEE Andrews P. Sage Best Transactions Paper Award. This recognizes the authors of the best papers published annually in the 4 transactions sponsored by the IEEE SMC Society. The transactions on systems, man and cybernetics systems, cybernetics, transactions on human-machine systems, and the transaction on computational systems. 4 papers are given. We will go through each of them. Basically, there's a total award, complicated rules here, but there is a cash prize. For systems, for the paper, highly efficient fault diagnosis of rotating machinery under time varying speeds using LSI, SMM, and small infrared. I think we've got a word missing. Hey, we have the author. Thank you. Shin. For the next ones, when you see the thing there, please, the right person, start coming. Okay. So this is for human-machine systems. Y-Grunt, Wi-Fi-enabled gesture recognition using dual attention network. I believe Ji Liu is coming to collect the award. And for cybernetics, we have the paper Hierarchical Multi-Objective Heuristic for PCB Assemble Optimization in a Beamhead Surface Mounter. Hey, Hyajun. Finally, heterogeneous network representation learning approach for Ethereum identity identification. We have the Okay, we have awards for Best Associate Editors. To recognize the best associate editor of the SMC transactions. At most, one associate editor will be chosen from each of the each of the SMC Society's transactions. San Ming Jason Choi, I believe he's not here. Is there anybody organized to collect this for him? If not, please give him a round of applause and we will get that to him. So for Human Machine System, Xiagang Hu, who I believe is here. No? Oh, Liliana, I'm sorry. Thank you. Liliana Trajkovic, who's editor-in-chief, is organized to collect the award in his place. SMC Best Associate Editor Award, CSS SB Raja. We believe he's not here, and we don't have anybody he's nominated to collect it for him, so we will post it. Please clap for him. He's done a lot of work. He's probably working on editing some papers right now instead of being here and enjoying the dinner. Best Associated another best for Saeed Nahavandi. I'm tripping over my own tongue. Apologies. You have to work really hard for these Associate Editor Awards. I'm Associate Editor for a number of journals, and I've never won one. I obviously don't work as hard as Saeed or the other winners do. Thank you. Okay, so we have awards for the most active SMC technical committees. To recognize the most active SMC technical committee, up to 3 awards per year, each chosen from cybernetics, human machine systems, and system science and engineering. And there is a prize to be used for technical activities and a plaque, but the plaque and the money will come later. The systems, intelligent power and energy systems, I believe Loile Lai is here, or at least registered at the conference. I don't see him coming. We will get... he's coming, sorry. For human machine systems, I believe it's Minkong Ding who's here, and he's coming. All of these technical societies have done an outstanding job. Those of you who are in other technical committees, please talk to these guys and see and ask what they've done. See if you can do it next time. And if you guys out there are not in a technical committee, consider joining. So for cybernetics, we believe there's nobody here to collect. If there is, somebody wave their hand wildly. And please let's give them a round of applause. Clap, clap. New check. So, SMC Chapter Awards. To recognize the best SMC chapter that has consistently shown outstanding leadership and service to its members. And there's a few more details there. SMC Singapore Chapter Yan Wu, who's not here, but Francesco Flamini is arranged to pick up the... oh, please, to pick up the... oh, Yan, you're here. Ha. Oh, it looks like our paperwork didn't catch up with reality. We also have a Student Branch Chapter Award to recognize the SMC Student Branch Chapter that has consistently shown outstanding leadership and service to its members. Muzammil Ahmed. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. I believe this is the one that Francesco is supposed to collect on his behalf. Francesco, where are you? Ah, there you are. Thank you. The IEEE SMC Certificate of Appreciation. The President of SMC may recommend that the IEEE issue certificates of appreciation for outstanding service. We have a couple of these. Ning Sun, for outstanding associate editor services to the IEEE Transactions of Systems Man and Cybernetics Systems. And he's coming. Mohammed Mehdi Arefi for Outstanding Associate Editor Services for IEEE Transaction of Systems Man and Cybernetics Systems. I believe Mohammed is not here and nobody's organized to collect for him, so we will just clap to recognize his quality of service. Okay. So now we get to the very conference-specific final sets of awards. So first we have the Best Student Paper Award, to be followed by the Best Paper Award, which I'll introduce in its time. The way this is to recognize the best oral presentation on paper by a student at the IEEE Systems Man and Cybernetics Society Conference. So for this one, I would like to invite Liliana Trajkovic, who was chair of the conference Best Paper Awards Committee. And I would also like to ask Syed to come up, who will, because basically the way it works is Liliana will introduce them, but I believe all three of Liliana, Syed, and Imre will shake their hand. So I'll leave to them the order, and I will now hand over the microphone.
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ljiljana Trajkovic, and I had the pleasure to serve as chair of the awards for the best conference paper and best student conference paper. So first, I would like to acknowledge the contribution from awards co-chair, Professor Chien Sing Lee, and also the members of the jury, Professor Vladi Krajinovic, Ki Chang, Philip Chen, Hui Yu, and Tom Gideon, who served on the evaluation committee. They read the papers, they also listened to the presentations. And thanks to the general co-chair for the program, Meng Chu, Cici Tsai, Giancarlo Fortino, Angel Plamenov, who actually helped select the papers, 15 from each category, so they can proceed. And thanks to Andreas Nuremberg, who actually chaired the session in the afternoon. So I'm going to start with nominees. We do have 5 nominees for IEEE System and Cybernetics Best Student Paper Awards. I'm only going to read the title of the paper. So the first paper is Low Latency and Energy Efficient Task Scheduling for End-Edge Cloud Collaborative Computing. If you recognize that it is your paper, would you please come to the podium? There are a lot of authors, so I was only asked to read the title, so please. It's okay, we don't bite. We had enough to eat. Come.
We want to shake your hand.
They will shake your hand. So the next Best Student Paper Award nominee is the paper entitled Emohans, Real-Time Emotional Amplification in Gaming via Psychological Vibratory Feedback. Would the student author please come? Miss Yuki, please do. And the third Best Student Paper Award nominee is are the authors of the paper Recurrent Polynomial-Based FBLS for Adaptive Predictive PID Control of Nonlinear Discrete Time Systems, Comparative Studies on Control Performance and Time Complexity. Okay? Please come in. Congratulations. Next, Best Student Paper Award nominees are co-authors for a paper of Maffen I thought I got this right. Multi-attention feature extraction network for remote sensing scene classification. The presenter was here this morning. Okay? Okay. And the final Best Student Paper Award nominees are for the paper entitled Time Domain Agnostic Contactless Fingerprinting Localization via LoRa Frequency Hopping. I don't think they were here to present, but nevertheless, the paper is... Oh, okay. That's good. And I'm also asked to announce the winner. And it was really difficult to select the best paper based on technical contribution, also presentation and Q&A session. And our winner for the Best Student Paper Award for the IEEE SMC Men and Cybernetic Society is the paper by Ali Raspavan. So Ali, please. Oh, and the title of the paper is Recurrent Polynomial-Based FBLS for Adaptive Predictive PID Control of Nonlinear Discrete Time Systems, Comparative Studies on Control Performance and Time Complexity. No? No, okay. Congratulations. I can give him this one if he wants. Should I give him this one? This one is correct. Oh, yeah. That's okay. Yes. You want to announce?
I'll just announce, and then I'll hand back over to you. Yeah? So the next set of awards, the next award, the IEEE Franklin V. Taylor Memorial Award, to recognize the best oral presentation and paper at the IEEE Systems Man and Cybernetics Society Conference. So this is, if you have the best student, this is the best non-student paper, if you like. I will now hand back to Liliana to do that, and then after that she'll hand back to me for a few final things, and we're almost finished.
Thank you, Tom. So we now come to grown-ups, right? So we are talking about Franklin Taylor Best Paper Award nominees for paper ACMLP, a highly condensed all-MLP architecture for extended long-term human motion prediction. And I'm inviting all the co-authors to come. I think they're missing in action, maybe? All right. Thank you, Tom. So the next Franklin Taylor Best Paper Award nominees are for the paper entitled Online Product Pre-Sale Pricing Strategies Considering Consumer Anticipated Regret Behavior. Would the co-authors please come forward? The next nominees for Franklin Taylor Best Paper Award are co-authors of the paper entitled AGD4DBP, a large-scale multimodal benchmark on driving behavior prediction. We have quite a few co-authors. Are anybody in the audience? Okay, congratulations in absentia. The next nominees are co-authors of the paper entitled An empirical fractal measure to predict the generalization of deep neural networks. Please. And the final nominees are the co-authors of the paper entitled Pointing Frame Estimation with Audio-Visual Time Series Data for Daily Life Service Robots. Please. And don't go away. Sir, he doesn't hear me. Well, I'm pleased to announce the winner And that's the paper pointing frame estimation with audio-visual time series data for daily live service robots. So, sir, I would like you to come back because you are the winner, so congratulations.
That's it. Thank you very much, Liliana. Fantastic. Thank you. We are almost finished. We have one more, a bit of business to transact. Andreas Nürnberger, one of our co-chairs. Andreas, please come to the stage. Andreas.
Thank you, Tom. I mentioned already in the first welcome words I've given that we are very grateful to the local support team of the conference. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it, but just 1 week before the conference take place, one of our supporting companies dropped out. And so we had a lot of work that pushed back on the organizing team. And the local organizing team put a lot of effort in making the conference possible. And on behalf of the whole local organizing committee, I would ask Emily to come here.
So, this is for Emily for outstanding contributions to the conference. So the flowers are visible for the... From my experience in just organizing this award ceremony, Emily is calm and efficient and gets things done. So, at least for me too, thank you. So, thank you all very much for attending the award ceremony. That's it. You can now enjoy your food without us disturbing your digestion and eating and pleasure. So please proceed.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time to our award recipients. Congratulations! All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, before we go on to more entertainment, we shall continue with our dinner first. Let's have a short break so that you guys can enjoy the food. And later on, we're going to have a lot more entertainment. And next slot of entertainment is not going to be just a performer. It's got to do with you too. But before that, enjoy your dinner. right, now, ladies and gentlemen, that is our bamboo dance. Now we would like to invite you guys to join us for the bamboo dance. Don't worry, a bamboo won't bite you. Come, ladies and gentlemen, anybody can be a lady, it can be a gentleman, anybody, come join us on stage. It's gonna be fun, we promise you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Milano dance called Mangalu, which is usually performed by the Milano community, and usually it's also performed in a festival called Pesta Cow. Okay, we have one gentleman joining us, two gentlemen joining us. Any ladies? Ah, yes, we have. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our sporting sadness. All right. Our lovely lady is going to tell you what to do. Don't worry. Take your time. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time to all our participants. Well, at least you tried it here in Sarawak. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, how about we give one more round of applause to our dancers? All right, earlier on, the one that you saw was our Orang Ulu dance called the Kanjet Ngeleput, or the Hornbill dance. Is an Orang Ulu traditional dance that is popular among the Kenyah tribe of Sarawak. It was once performed during communal celebrations such as the one to greet returning warriors after their head hunting raid, or during the annual celebration that marks the end of a harvest season. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have an incredible evening so far. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to a significant moment in tonight's event. It is time for the ceremonial handover, where the leadership and vision for the future of IEEE SMC will be passed on. With that, we would like to invite our IEEE SMC 2024 General Chair, Professor Syed Abdul Rahman Al-Haddad, and IEEE SMC 2025 General Chair, Professor Thomas Strasser, to the stage for this important moment where baton will be officially passed, marking the beginning of a new chapter for the society. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. The symbolic of transition of leadership. We would like to have Professor to deliver a few words.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before I give you a very brief introduction about next year, so an outlook about next year's conference, please join me to thank the local organizing team, especially the general chairs, Said and Andreas, together with their wonderful team for this wonderful evening. Good, perfect. Okay, as you already heard a bit, and hopefully you saw it also outside, next year's conference, we're moving to another continent, as usual in SMC tradition. So every year we are going from one continent to another one. Next year we are still back in Europe. Who remember where we had the last European SMC conference? I heard it already, Prague. So very close to Vienna. So next year we are going to Vienna. So Prague is, or Czech Republic is our neighbor state. And I want to give you during the next very few minutes a brief overview. So as you can see, it's a beautiful overview about Vienna. So Vienna is in the heart of Europe. We are talking German language. Probably the German think in a bit different way, but we can discuss that later on. Vienna has a population of around 2 million inhabitants, and the currency is euro. Here you can see also we have a long tradition of hospitality, a great historical culture. Vienna is famous for museums, especially also for music and splendid leisure time. So you're kindly invited to come to Vienna. And you can see also we like celebration in different places. Vienna is also one of the most livable cities in the world, achieved in the last couple of years always top rankings. And I want to highly invite you to come there next year to Vienna. As you see here, for those of you that never have been in Vienna, please take the opportunity. It's in the heart of Europe. It's easily reachable, especially in Europe, but also outside from Europe. There are lots of direct flights here from Asia to Vienna. It's a city of science and culture, as I said, in the heart of Europe. And it's definitely also a great place to meet. Just a few words about the conference theme next year. We have the conference theme Navigating Frontiers with the subtitle Smart Systems for a Dynamic World. So we are continuing the tradition in SMC. We are looking at different technologies, but also keeping the human in the loop. The conference itself will take place in the more modern part of Vienna. It's very close to the United Nations building. As many of you might know, Vienna is also one of the United Nations cities. We have planned 4 days. We're starting on Sunday, the 5th of October, and we are ending the conference on the day 4, on Wednesday, the 8th of October. Please don't wait too long. One moment. before the conference, after the conference is always before the conference. So I think I need a short support. Can you start the video, please?
When will you realize Vienna waits for you?
So many thanks for listening. I hope to see all of you next year in Vienna. And I want to thank you also to the society leadership for giving us the big trust to organize next year's conference. So I say auf Wiedersehen and hopefully I see you next year in Vienna. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor. So I guess we will see you guys in Vienna next year. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to our big finale, this is a gentle reminder that later on, our last bus will be departing at 10 p.m., yeah? So we have a little bit of time, 10 p.m. If you missed it, then probably you have to walk back to the hotel, yeah? 10 p.m. All right, next one is for the award recipients. If you have any inquiries, questions about your award, please proceed to see our staff at the registration counter. Once again, to those award recipients, if you have any inquiries or requests, questions about your award, please see our staff at the registration counter later on. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, for our final performance, this one we would like to invite everybody who loves to dance to come up front, whereby this part is what I call the Sarawak event anthem. Because we will hear this song almost at every event that we host, as we dance together to a very famous song. Steps are extremely simple. You can just follow our talented dancers throughout the whole song. Definitely going to be a night that you will remember in years to come. All right, once again, we would like to invite all the dancers to join us up front. Yeah? So let's pocho pocho.
Pergi ke padang menendang bola, pergi
All right, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, everybody. And that concludes the dinner for the evening. You guys been such a great spot. Thank you so much once again. Big round of applause to our performers, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, from the bottom of our heart, we sincerely hope you guys enjoy your evening so far. And whatever future may hold, we hope you guys all the best. Once again, I'm Kim, signing off with all the best for the future. Thank you very much. Good night and bye-bye.